everybody.
Thank you.
Now we've banished all the poets to the fields, there to build some new philosophies, and we've cast on them a wicked kind of spell, so they can't return. Returning would be hell. And in the fields they sit upon the ground, and all can hear a humming kind of sound. It's the traffic on the highway, the aircraft in the sky, 10,000 million people as they try to live and die. It's the humming electricity, the screaming of the phones, the crashing of scrap metal yards, the crack of breaking bones. But the poets hear the humming of the hummingbird. In the city dwell the ignorant and blind, and corporations corporately kind, like the bailiff wielding axe when you can't afford your tax. Every day it preys upon your mind. In the fields the poets sit beneath a tree, and all can hear a distant symphony. It's the rushing of commuters, the clacking of their shoes. It's 100 million orders for 1,000 kinds of booze. It's 100,000 drunkards in their well-appointed bars. It's the crash of a refrigerator smashing into Mars. But the poets hear the rushing of the bulrushes. In the city dwell the disciplined and true, who won't be swayed and won't believe in you. But they really know their stuff, you know, that ought to be enough, you know. They somehow seem to stuff the job up too. In the fields the poets sit upon the ground, and all can hear a ticking kind of sound. It's the ticking of the clocks, vibrations in the quartz. It's the striking of the gavel, calling order to the courts. It's the cry for independence, it's the cry of sentenced men. It's the cry of distant lovers, separate once again. But the poets hear the crying of the curlew, and the poets hear the wailing of the wind, of the wind, of the wind, of the wind. The poets hear the roaring of the waterfall, and the poets hear the singing of the grass. grasshopper. Oh, poets, can you hear it? 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 Oh, poets, can you hear it? Poets, can you hear the hummingbird, the hummingbird, the hummingbird, hummingbird? Thank you for listening, judges and everyone, and thank you for letting me on at the end here, Elaine. Much appreciated.
Michael. It's Michael, isn't it? Thank God for that. Sorry. Michael, honestly, I nearly cried. I mean, that's one of the most beautiful songs I've ever heard in my life. Can't believe it. Have you got a recording of that?
Yeah, it's not actually mixed and finished.
Okay, can I have it? I mean, that was your lyrics. I mean, they blew me away. That's absolutely. I'm choking on my chewing gum. I'm not crying now, but sorry. That was really beautiful.
Thank you so much.
I'm just stunned.
What's
really.
your name?
Sim.
Sim. Thank
Sim.
you very much.
No, I'm stunned. I don't know what else to say. I mean, obviously you play amazingly, and your voice, your emotion. I mean, it was knockout. It was absolutely. I don't know who you are, but that was awesome. Really amazing.
Thank you so
And
much.
I had other things I was thinking that I wanted to say to you, and they just got lost in the emotion. So, but those lyrics, I mean, I'm just lyrics to me are everything, apart from obviously vocal performance and musicianship. But I mean, lyrics really, really mean so much to me, and I've so little times in my life have I heard something as powerful as that. So I related to that. I really understood what you were saying. Thank you. Whoever you are, thank you.
Michael, that was really good. You're a fantastic lyricist. It's not often I hear a song and I want to hear the next line and when it ended it was like, oh, all right. I wanted to hear more of it. I loved the piano solo, and I just thought the overall song, there was a great movement in the song. It took me to different places, but it was really, really good. Yeah, well done. Thank you.
Thank you so much too.
Yeah, and again, I have similar comments. It was absolutely wonderful. Your lyrics are wonderful. There's lots of craft in there. There's lots of thought, a lot of vivid imagery. So I felt like I could see it as you were describing it, which was, that doesn't happen very often, which is a wonderful thing. I thought, I love the fact that you went somewhere different only towards the end. You know, you changed your chords and you changed your thing only towards the end. It was really effective. It kind of, rather than being in one place, it went somewhere else just at the end. It's a really lovely thing that you did, compositionally. And then, the only little thing is that you, as soon as you stop singing, you speed up quite quickly.
Yeah.
But it's not a major thing. It's just enjoy it. It's your piano solo. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Actually, I quite like doing that kind
Oh,
of
you
whole
do like-
solo thing where it kind of suddenly, after the kind of ploddy, suddenly it gets a little bit sort of like.
So
I'm aware of that
it's like
timing
an
thing.
expressive thing. It's an
That's
expressive
what I'm
time
trying
thing.
to do, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And also slow it down sometimes a bit.
Okay.
But, thank
Okay,
you.
that's good to
So,
know.
anyway, you
Yeah. I thought it was you being eager, but probably not. It's probably a choice. So that's good to know. Then keep it if that's what you like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you all very much.